What up, YouTube? Daniel 4619 coming here. So, let me get. I'll show you something. I was gonna do like a big long 45-minute video. I was gonna like save up and wait several months. I don't know. But then I was like, do I really want to do a 45-minute video? Like, I don't know. But today, it's just like the perfect time right now to do a video, I think. I don't know, we'll see how the dogs go, man. But before I forget, so Hitman, he sent a card to me, sent me a bunch of Saint stuff. But he sent this index card. Hope you are enjoying this little rummage. Keep it rocking. Keep rocking it. The Hitman 23. So when he did send his Just Because package, I didn't read that. But I told him he made it on the 2 rows. So anyway. All right, let's get into this thing. How am I going to do this? So... all right, we're gonna do, that's later, this, oh man, it was, okay, so I guess, first off, oh my gosh, those 2 are gonna be last, I don't know, ooh, thought I was missing something. We'll do these 2 second to last. It's kind of like an appetizer, dessert. Okay, so this will be the appetizer. That'll be the meal. All right. So I know it. Trying to figure this. So this is all. Let's see. It's all stuff I showed before. All right, I think we're there. I don't know if I ever showed this one, but this is random. Kramer's Choice, Dan Marino. Might have shown that one. 1996. Anyway, all right, so that's that. All right. So I went to the card show, right? Virginia Beach, Field House. That's where people, they take their kids, I guess, in the wintertime. And they indoor soccer. And like, I don't know what the, I should know, because it's actually like real popular around here. But the thing with the little net, and there's a ball, and they got like the little net's connected to a stick, and they like that. Anyway, yeah. So they do that in there, and there's, I think, a basketball court. So, be totally transparent. I traded the Josh Allen autograph, right? So here's the thing. I don't know. In a sense, I kind of had it. There's a dealer at that show. He loves the Bills, diehard Josh Allen fan. He has a few autographs of him already. I PM'd him and I was like, hey, I said, you want this, you up for a trade or something? He goes, yeah. So I'm not going to show it in this video, but I got a ton of 1960s tops for my set. I'm so deep into that set. That's not even no brainer. Like, I don't know what percentage. I'd love to put a percentage on it. I'm over 80%, over 80% done with that set. I know that kind of took a fast track. I'm cooling off on that, kind because I was just like, just getting them from all sorts of places. But anyway, there's going to be a lot of rambling. It doesn't matter. Just take your time. And it's like the first time I ever did a video, right? Anyway, so I said, look, you got some 90s inserts and all that. And he's like, yeah, I got some, yeah. And he did. And so he gave me, a great bundle of 1960s Topps baseball for my set. And he gave me all these. So let's see here. We got Barry Sanders, Excalibur 22. I tried to play with the light. These I'm not going to really... There are cards I'm going to take out of the sleeve or whatever, but not these. All right, so that's there. Aerial Assault. John Elway. Most of all, I remember Dan Marino playing back then as a kid, but John Elway, he was no stranger in our household either. Aerial Assault. I mean, I could not believe. I don't know. Just this is Aurora. Here we go. What was that? Gunslingers. Anyway, so what happened was he knew I was looking through his stuff, and we didn't make the trade yet, but I'm getting all this stuff and piling up, got the 60s stuff, and all of a sudden he looks at me and he goes, hey man, can we switch places and you watch my table? And I'm like, huh? Come again? He's like, yeah, can you? And I've done deals with him before. Like the first deal we had, look, all fair in love and war. It's an old story, but the first deal I had, this is probably why he was like, this is a upstanding guy. I don't know, but there was 2 cards that weren't supposed to be in this 3-row box. He gave me $200 for them, for the whole 3-row box. It was like a bunch of rookies and whatnot. Nothing real big, but he could see where he could make some money, blah, blah, blah. But there was 2 cards that were not supposed to be in there. And when I was driving back home, I was like almost yelling or something. I was like, dude, did I not take those out or whatever? Because I was rushing. Anyway, and we shook hands. A deal was a deal, but I feel like he got me back on this one. But yeah, so I'm watching his table. And I've never been on that side, like on the dealer side of the table, and I'm watching people's hands. That's all I was watching, is like people's hands. I wasn't watching anything else, just everybody's hands. All right, who's touching this? And then I was like, this guy over here is touching like 10-cent cards, and this guy over here is touching, non-10-cent cards. I don't know, you kind of look towards, and then this one guy grabbed a jersey, and I was like, hey, kind of just watching him. You take credit card, I don't know. I said, he's coming back. I should be showing you the cards while what is that, Blitzer, while I'm talking. But anyway, so I'm sitting there, and one guy, it was I forgot what year it was. It was a Mickey Mantle, and I couldn't believe what the price tag was. I was like, man, is it really going for that? Like, and the old man that was looking at it, he said, that's what they're going for. I'm like, whew. I said, well, he's not here right now. So, and then he came back and he got with those people, but End Zone Express, Dan Marino, acetate. This isn't the die cut version, but I did get the die cut version, SSP or SP, whatever, off of ComC the other night. So anyway, that was kind of cool. But yeah, we made a trade. Smooth as silk. Everybody's happy, right? Jerry Rice, clear. This is like crystal clear. Like some of these, man, they get like yellow. They get a yellow tint. The Boss Squad. Oh, I hear Hazel. She had 3 different names in the first 3 days, but her name's Hazel. That's going to be her name. So, yep. Drew Bledsoe. I'll go in there after this. Hopefully, she don't mind too much. But so clear shots. That was a good card show, right? So I think every card show is different. That one was 40% Pokemon. 40%. No joke. One guy had a Dunk and Go Nuts, and I was going to get a photo of it. Actually, that video I did the other day, it really didn't show the cards I wanted it to show, because it kind of, when you do the shorts, it cuts off the side. But that was a real good show. Yeah. So Fleer 95. But there was a lot of Pokemon. I'm just gonna leave that alone. Sometimes you touch that's the refractor. Shine the light on me. You ever saw that 311 video? Peanut was acting crazy on the bus. Shine a light on me. Oh, this was not, that was not in the deal. But little refractage going on. Yeah, I picked up some of these. I kind of just went, I don't know, I went Dunk and Go nuts. I went nuts, and I say I'm going to chill out for a while. I think I am. I think I'm going to chill out for a while on that 60 set. I think I did did enough damage for 1 year on that thing. Maybe, I don't know, maybe another day another year I'll get back at it. But yeah. So yeah, I gotta I'll have to show that when I get it. So I got a Emmitt Smith card from the 90s, and it has a chunk of the helmet in it, but it looks like the face mask, the guard, and then they put it in there, and it looks like they put a little sticker over it that it matches, but it's in there or something. Anyway, but it's a gigantic thick card. I know that because I had a different player, and this one was Emmitt Smith. But anyway, that card is gigantic thick. Well, Bobbles and Ball cards, he said that CGS, I think it was, they do a great job on grading thick cards. So just to do it, just to do it, I got it graded. I'll get it before the end of the year. And I just want to see the sides of it. How that looks. So I don't know how my light's doing, but it's gonna go good with some of the other cards. Yeah, all this stuff he threw in with, I mean, just a ton of 60 stuff. That's laser cut. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that was so weird being on the other side. of the table, man. Just and it's actually not that. This is a card that the video is not going to do it justice, and neither is in person, because the hologram with him running, Emmett Smith, yeah, pure energy. It's kind of seen better days, but anyway, there we go. Hold on, we're gonna get it right. It's weird. The farther back you go away from the camera, sometimes the better it gets it. But what is now appearing Dan Marino? So good old Pacific collection. Yeah. So yep. Yeah, I don't know. Hurricane season's coming. We'll see what happens. I've been crazy busy at work. So, okay, well, whatever. I don't. This is a. It says on the back promo. So I picked that up in the whole trade. What is that? Pay dirt. Pay dirt. So, John Elway. That's Pacific Revolution, kind of like Insert Revolution, all right? Yeah. Okay, so that was done with the trade. Again, there's tons of 60 stuff. This is, I guess this was a COMC order, Tank Bigsby. Just a little something for the running back collection I got going. This I kind of saw a deal. I promise you I'm not getting a John Elway PC collection, but explanation points. So yeah, I don't know. I was going back and forth about just saving up for like 5 months or something of cards and then doing like that's one of my favorite cards. I don't know. But here, let me. Here, take it out. And I saw some of them where the circles were like rubbed off or just worn off. And I don't know, I'm just playing with this thing. Yeah, great card. One of my favorite. So yeah, it was just, I don't know. Got kind of, I don't want to say the house to myself, but I got kind of things are just working in order. I was like, I'm going to do a video today. This is, okay. So I already said that was done with the trade. This is Mirror Gold. So this is the Mirror Gold version. I'm I'm not going to take it out of the plastic. Am I a peel guy or a non-peel guy? I say if it's covering the face or something, then I would probably peel it. And I'll be honest, I don't know how to peel them like the perfect people do. I might damage the card, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. So, but yeah, mirror gold, man. This one, I didn't have to have it this grade, and this is what happened. I didn't find one of these for a while, and then it pops up, right? And I'm like, there's the 10 tax. Well, I don't want to pay the 9 tax. I want to pay the raw discount. How about that? But so this shows up, and just about the day after I bought it, then the raw shows up, and I was like really? Like, the raw would have never showed up probably on eBay if I didn't buy this one. So anyway, Spectraculous, and yeah. It's really in that sleeve and stuff, but yeah, it's the die cut version. So, but neat card, like fireworks in the back, die cut. So, yeah. Anyway, love that card too. So yeah, I got like a good foundation of Dan Marino stuff here. So. Okay, so I did dabble a little bit in Drew Brees, right? So this will be, I'll call the, I'm not going to be able to take, this is like the appetizer, right? If we're going to eat a meal, this will be like the appetizer right here. So 4 out of 5. Gamey jersey. Authentic game worn jersey prime. And you can't see it, but like, I don't know, one side, this one, the left side is stained slightly more than the right side. But yeah, big jumbo, absolute 4 out of 5. There they go, moaning. This is one of my longer videos, but I don't know, 45 minutes, man. I don't have 45 minutes of it. Gosh, some of these, I got to get a different plastic thing for that. But all right, so I dabbled in some so I got the Mira Gold. I had this card before. It was in real bad condition, but especially this card, like, unless it's like crumbled up, I mean, it's gonna look good. I don't know, but I don't know. So this is a lot better condition. So, all right, now we are getting, and now it's dinner time, okay? So now we're going to that was the appetizers. Now we're going to the dinner time. I don't know. I'm not going to really, well, I won't slow roll it, but 11 of 25. 11 of 25. 2006. The scratch is on the plastic, actually. It's like the wrap around it, but it's not even on the case or nothing. But that you could see that shoe right there, as dirty as can be. Man, I love this car. You know, I wasn't a fan of these little small, like, that's not even a square inch. That's like a square 3/4 of an inch. And I was not really a big fan of them, but man, when I got this card in hand, boy, it hit all cylinders. I was like, oh yeah. I mean, I don't know. I know the dogs are calling. All right, let's get this. Here we go. So this is the meat and potatoes here. So, I don't know. I'm not going to talk this whole thing up and all that, but okay, here's kind of my thought process. So, the National, right? The National goes by, and like a week later, this pops up on eBay, or the day after National ended. Like, National was over, and then within 1 to 6 days or 7 days, 1 to 7 days, this pops up. And I'm like, okay, this is my thought process. I was like, number one, Brad Smith, he got some great cards at the National. I was like, okay, he's not going to go after this. So that's one big time Merino guy that I don't have to bid against. So it's like, that much I know. I was like, I know he's not going to go after this card because he just came from the National and got all that craziness. So I was like, this one's going to be mine. So anyway, and then I was like, then it was after the National. I was like, maybe there was more Merino collectors there that got their feel over there, and you know, they're out of money or don't have as much to go after this thing. So I think Brad will probably know what this is right when he sees the number. But 13 of 13. Yep. Got the big old dolphin. So about 20 years ago, I had a very, very sweet Jeter patch. It was sick as can be. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if I sold it, traded it for a Drew Brees autograph or what. I don't know what I did with that thing. But I was like, man, and I never had a sick patch again in my hands after that. And I'm like, you know what? So I know how hard these things are to get a hold of. So ain't going nowhere. But yep, love the game use patches. I think crazy stuff, and I was like, you know, if the doctor said, Ty, you got 6 months to live, I just throw this in the mailbox to Brad. There you go. That, and Could you imagine that kind of just because I'd be like, thanks, wonderful card. And then it's like, then he reads the note. Yeah, I'm going to be checking out in about 6 months. But, man, sick. So that is the dinner. And then we will finish with dessert. Shine a light on me. Shine a light on me. And note. I like this card a lot. Man, come on, man. Oh, man. Come on. All right, whatever. I want to get it out of this thing so I can really show it. This thing is like 3D. Video, photos, nothing will do it justice. This thing. PMG Bobby Abreu. And I'm not getting some massive Bobby Abreu collection, but I got 2 nice cards of his. Well, actually, I got a couple more than that, but it's a player I don't mind getting a couple nice. I told you this before. I watched him during the Yankees. Right before I got married, before kids and all that. I lived in Monroe. They had some weird way. They had, they had the Yankees on the TV all the time. So I got to watch Jeter and all that. And then he was on their team as well. Watched him play. So there's the back, and it's numbered to 50. Precious metal gems. You're not gonna. Let's see if we could do so. Try to get it in there. Anyway. Anyway, yeah, and it's embossed. It's like, let's see. I know you hear the dogs. Right in there. Abreu. Yeah. So that is dessert right there. All right, YouTube, that will do her. 33 minutes. I tried to make it long. That's as long as I want to go. So, peace out.